Hello guys, welcome to the channel. So in this video we're going to talk about something totally different, right? What I have here with me is a building that I've been constructing for the past 6 months for a client of mine. I know a lot of you guys want to make the move to the motherland. You want to know how cost efficiently you can do that without spending too much. And this building happened to be a perfect one. He's actually building this for his mother. I'm not going to give you the exact number, but I'm going to give you a rough estimate. So we're going to get to that, right? But I've been preaching about the fact that you don't have to do things so glamorous sometimes. Sometimes you're going to do things for your peace of mind, right? You want to build something that's nice, like this building, but simple, right? This is a 3-bedroom house. It's a 2-bedroom in-house and 1-bedroom outside, which is for a caretaker or, you know, a security, whoever you are living with. So it's actually a 3-bedroom house and it has its own balcony on top. That's another design that I wouldn't say reinvented, but that we are known for, right? That you can have a single level and still have like a balcony on top. It's possible, and that's what we got here. So we're gonna walk into this building, but before we do that, I want you to have in mind that this building is definitely less than $80,000. You can complete something like this with us, right? The person bought the land from me. This was actually my personal land, one of the lands that I own in Ghana. The person has been through a lot through land deals or trying to build with the wrong people. And when he found me, he wanted to do everything with me. So he bought this land from me, which was a half plot. So let's walk into the building, right? So he bought the land from me, then he went through the design, right? And then, we did the construction. So all of this started about 6 months ago. And like I said, this building is less than $80,000 and it's a 3-bedroom, right? Except that one room is very small. So when I say $80,000, I mean, it depends on when you buy the land, but this includes the land, right? Design and all that, permits. You could do something like this for yourself. So this is a car park. As you can see on the 3D here, it's a bit rough because we are cladding all of that. So we didn't really do that, but we cladding this and graffiato and all that. So we kept that rough as compared to the other side. We haven't painted the building yet. We have just skimmed it. So skimming is basically making the walls smooth. That's what we've done. We want to do the painting after we bring the stem concrete, which is what we're going to use here. We have a little greenery here that we haven't done yet. We have like a little flower greenery here by where we have, the sockaway. So the size of this land is a half plot, which is 35 feet by 100 feet. So it's kind of long, all right? So let's come, right? So what we did was, to maximize the space, right? We have yet to spray this and all that. Again, we are waiting for the stem concrete to come in so that we can spray this. Other than that, it's just gonna mess it up. So we want that to come in first. That's why we left it as it is. So essentially, what we have here is your balcony. It's a single level, 3 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms, like I said. But one room is smaller, it's for your caretaker. Now, here, as to the cost, because you do have to do something that they call flowing in Ghana, which means you're gonna have to use iron rods to make this, a place where you can walk on, and we have to tally it. All of that is, calculating the cost. So the price that I said that is less than $80,000, in case you don't want to be on top of it, a 2-bedroom house, excluding the land, because I don't know where you buy your land from, you could do something like this for $70,000, and it's very nice finishes. As we're going to go inside, you're going to see. So this, I said less than $80,000 because it has this, includes tiling, includes iron rods, includes more work. But if you were to just do a single 2-bedroom or single 2.5, when I say 2.5, you have a very small room like what we're going to show you guys. And as you guys can see here, this is really like for education, right? So what we see here, as you could see, is known as waterproofing. When I went to New York, I realized that a lot of them are doing that in New York, right? So you have the waterproofing here, and the waterproofing is essentially protecting the sides of the wall. So here, when it rains, it's going to be soaking inside. So we have this on secret roofing. This is what people couldn't figure out in the past. So if you know that Ghana, the old school housing, usually they have the slope roofing because it's easier to maintain. You avoid leakages with that type of roofing. But, for me, living in New York for a long time, I know that secret roofing or hidden roofing, however you put it, stand the test of time because, they invent new type of roofing and nice roofing all the time, but if it's hidden, nobody knows your business, right? So I personally love hidden roof, and that's most of our design, unless you specifically tell us that you want the roofing that shows, then we will do that for you. So as you could see, somebody was asking me this, they weren't aware of it, so I want to tell them. The Secret Roofing has the waterproofing. You absolutely got to do this. You can do this in the gutters as well. So some of the roofing has gutters on the side. This one is all sloping to the back. Some of the roofing has gutters on the side, but you know, some people tile it out, they still have issues. We just put a waterproofing all across, right? It's quite expensive, but we believe in high quality work. And then we got 2 poly tanks on there, so we also have to float the tap. Because me personally, I hate putting poly tanks next to houses or even make it visible at all. I don't like it at all. And like I said, when I have a client, I do exactly what I would love for that client, unless they choose to do something for themselves that I don't approve with, but I gotta do that for you as a client. If it's a bad idea, I will let you know, but if it's not bad, but it's not my taste and that's what you want, why not? All right, so we are going to go inside the building, right? It's beautifully schemed. We haven't painted this at all. You know, we are about maybe, I would say 90% done with this project. The only thing really left is I need to bring in a few sinks, like I think 1 sink for the master's bedroom, and then we are essentially done. And then casting the concrete flooring, and then, you know, planting our greenery and all that, and bringing electric fence, which we've installed everything already. It's today's job, okay? So we're gonna go down yet again. Welcome, right? Another tip. So look at this tiling, beautiful finishes. We are not done. Like I said, we haven't painted the building yet. We painted the inside first coat. We do multiple coats for our clients. One thing that I gotta tell you is, right? First of all, one thing I gotta tell you is, people still in Ghana, right? So we have strategically planned our construction process, and I'm generous enough to share that with you if you are not using me to build. A lot of people experience, you know, doing their wiring work, and then what? People come and do what? Steal it. That has never happened to us before. I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but we have that in mind when we are doing construction, right? We think that you are here to get us every single time. So we plan around that idea. This is a temporary door. We've had it for a very long time. We put it on so workers can stay here for the meantime, of course, and feel protected. And we also install our burglar proofing, right? Burglar proof, we put that in there before we did the wiring. So if you have that, you have your temporary door, and you have the workers sleeping in there, then nobody's gonna come and steal your wires. So that's how we really move with the wiring. Wiring is something that they still allow on construction sites, so we just don't allow it. I remember we have a project in Afeni as well, a 4-bedroom house, a big one. I've made a video on that, but we just finished with the tiling, so I think I'll do a video on that as well. But that one, somebody actually tried to come in and what? Try to steal the wiring work, but we had somebody staying there. So not only do you have to put a temporary door in there, right? Unless you have a security door already in there, then that means it's pretty secure. But since it's temporary, he thought he can break it and do what? Go and steal the wires. But once he started doing that, somebody said, "Who is that?" He ran away at night. So it is real out here, guys. So welcome to this spacious living room. This building is sitting on 35 feet by 100 feet, also known as a half plot in Ghana, because one plot is 70 feet by what? 100. We are currently waiting on the meter. That's another thing that's left on this building, the meter for the electricity. So we have the water connected already. We've actually extended the electric. We've had to buy 1 light pole to extend the electricity to in front of the house, but we are waiting on the meter. There is nothing we can do. So we install the lights and all that, but we haven't tested it yet because we need what? The meter. So come in. I personally don't like crazy burglar proofing, right? But it's kind of necessary, you know, for some people. So I did some for this client, but I make sure that it kind of blend in with the, you know, the building. Like it's not too like in your face. So this is white, it's flush. You have to actually look twice to notice that it's there. It's a spacious living room for a half plot, right? Spacious because we do what? Maximize spaces. I cannot put on the light, like I said, because we are missing the electric meter. So actually, right? Come on. What we got here is your first, what? Bedroom, right? You see the foams where some of the workers stay for the meantime. This is the first bedroom, definitely not the master's. Out. And this is a bathroom, right? It's a bathroom where the guests can use as well, people from the living room that's visiting, and also the person living here can also do what? Check it out. Now, if you come through here, as you know, The state that we are in right now is what I said, is the doors. They are now installing the doors, right? As you guys are aware, I'm a minimalist, so simple. Okay, let's actually get to the master's bedroom. I wanted to save that for the last, but they haven't really installed a lot here. So this is a very simple, nice house that is very functional. When I say it's functional, it's like you're gonna live in here and you're probably gonna live better than if you were who was living in New York like myself. So it's spacious, it's the master's bedroom, but you have to remember, it's sitting on a half plot and the person wanted to be modest. So we have this here, right? And then we have the master's what? Bathroom. It's such a shame that I cannot turn on the light for you to see this, but we're gonna get the details on the B-roll as you could see, the tiling and all that the person picked. And the way we work is we suggest, this person actually gave me a lot of freedom to pick his finishes for him. So that's what I did. So I picked the tiles and all that. He just told me that he liked light colors. And so he gave me the freedom to do it and I did it. This is the kitchen, right? This is the kitchen. So the price I gave you, we usually don't price the microwave and the fridge and stuff as part of it, but we do advise what what kind of brand you should get, depending on your budget. And he went for media, and it's not that expensive. You get the whole thing for less than $3,000 for his equipments. So yeah, but then the kitchen was included. Also, we don't usually include kitchen in our BOQ, which is the building cost, because some people have expensive taste, but he wanted us to put it in because we should, from the jump, because the building was happening so fast. The time frame that he chose was within 6 months to be completed, and he already knew what kind of kitchen he wanted, and it was basically something that we could price. So there's the kitchen, right? There's the kitchen. He got built-in everything, right? It's a bit dirty here. Come on. The thing with us too, as what's included in our construction, is we give you detailed cleaning at the end of the construction. We come in and we clean the place very, very well. Now, this is a white tiles that I use for, the kitchen. To just keep it simple. This another temporary door that we put on the back while people were here, because obviously we have everything here. We have the ACs and all that. People will come and steal, so you do have to be smart about it. This tile right here has to come out, and then we have to replace it because we were going to put in Ghana we use gas. The gas was gonna be outside because we don't like putting inside the house, and then it was gonna come through here, but that changed, so we have to replace this tile here. This is the laundry room. Next to the kitchen is the laundry room. Also, you could put things in there, right? So you have the laundry in there, and you can also, keep things on the side. We made a cabinet for this person free of charge as a form of saying thank you. And if you come to the back, right? You come to the back, and you have your little space here. We've done the filling already, right? We have looked at, 2 bedrooms already. So this is the third one. This is where it was specifically done for somebody who's gonna be here and help the old lady out. So this is it, right? This is your 3rd bedroom, right? I'm not gonna deceive you and say it was a regular 3-bedroom because this is not really, it's a room. You can fit a bed in here and you can live comfortably. I mean, if you go to New York, 1 bedroom is not that much bigger than this. So, but I just didn't want to say it's a full-blown 3-bedroom. I wanted to specify that this is a smaller space. Because of the numbers I'm giving you, I want you to be realistic, right? I'm not going to say a 3-bedroom house will cost this. It's a 3-bedroom house, but this is very small, right? When I say small, spaces come with cost because the tiles, you got to buy more. The windows got to be more or bigger if the room is bigger, and all that contributes to the cost. So this is the caretaker's room. The caretaker, right, has his or her own toilets and bath, right? So they can live their own life outside of the main house and be comfortable. This is the back of the building, right? This is where we have the biodigester. Is one issue that we actually haven't. The reason why we haven't actually casted this place with concrete is only one reason. And the reason is the stem concrete. So the area has a lot of water on the ground. It's dry season now, but from what we've seen already, we have to do something about it. So you can do the septic tanks, right? You could do in such a way that it's elevated a bit and that we don't go too deep down. So because the water is coming from underneath in. Hey guys, my camera got too hot. That's Ghana sound for you. We are in the period where it's really hot. This is a building that you can comfortably come home and do what? And retire, jump off the hamster wheel and come and start your life without paying crazy rent. It is not something so huge to impress anybody, but it is very functional. It's beautiful. It's nice, right? Nicer than most houses that I know in America. Um, for less than $8,000, you can live a beautiful life. So this is what I'm preaching on my channel most of the time, that you can absolutely live a comfortable lifestyle in Ghana. It's more attainable, it's more reachable than you actually think. And that's why I'm jumping into the numbers for this building, because I want you to conceptualize. I have a lot of people asking me, how much does this cost? How much? It seems like you people don't get it, how certain things cost. Some people just don't know. And I want to give that out without sharing the client's information. I wish I can tell you exactly how much the building is, but I will always give you a range.